Hello everybody and welcome back to another race from L2S this season. This race we are at Austria, and after the last race we've seen quite a lot of interesting stuff. Reyes winning, I mean it's nothing too unusual, but he most certainly was challenged more than normal, which is great to see. You followed up by L2S, so obviously a McLaren 1-2, which is obviously very good for them. So, can they keep up that strong form? Could we see Williams maybe string a little surprise as well, maybe? Yeah, they got no points last race, and it's something that I think that they would want to work on to make sure they can, one, get some points on the board so they're not going to trail behind, and just maybe build some confidence going into the next few races. You know, it's a long season, but still short enough that if you don't hit the ground running, you can fall behind quite quick. So as we see, we've got our first car out on track again this week. It is the Alfa Romeo of Desert Rat. I mean, he's definitely going to get the coverage time, isn't he? Being first car out on track in quali. So around this track, it's nice short circuit. Favourites drivers who can trail brake quite a lot, actually. You carry a lot of momentum and speed into all the corners, especially them final two corners. They're very key to the lap time around here. And more importantly, track limits turn 1 and turn 8, I believe it is. And here we go for our first hot lap of this session. The Desert Rat come down into turn 1 now. Beautifully cut the first corner, just about kept it within track limits, and very nice start to his lap. Let's see what he can get first sector, below 16 seconds, it's always a positive sign. Oh, a little bit deep into turn 2 or 3, depending what track corner names you want to use, but I think he has recovered it well enough now. The end of the second DRS, maximising all the track on the entry into there. And coming into, let's say, the technical section, it's not that technical, just throw the car in, hope it sticks, but just within track limits, running the inner edge of the tyres right to the limit there on the white line. It's looking like a very promising opening time from Desert Rat here. Let's see what he can put in. The short burst of DRS to the line, we have a 1:04.1. A good lap, a good benchmark anyway. Let's see what Lando can do. In the AlphaTauri, we had a solid race last race. He managed to keep his nose up there towards the front. Yeah, a few safety cars. Yeah, did it hamper him? Yeah, we'll never know. He finished in 7th last race with 12 points. Let's see what he could maybe do in this lap here. Can he get himself towards the front of the grid? Well, it's not even the main part of quality this. It's just getting out the bottom 5. So can he get himself safe? We've seen a few lap times being posted by others now. But scientists, would you rather belong to your all in the 104s, followed by Lando, and King's Eskimo is at the back, as per se at the moment, in P6. At Lando's teammate with 105.6. They've got on a hot lap, Neil. How did Neil get on last race? Did he race? He did, he finished P9 with 4 points. And that lap time put him in P2. So already getting very, very close to the top. Just what we like to see. Lambo's just been pinned down just to P4 there by Would You Rather. But there's nothing separate. Ooh, yellow flag sector 3 of the other Red Bull car. That would be the Slayer, aka Shindeep, I believe, is it? There's F1 and more, so I don't have a clue. No, they're out on track. It could have been Neil pushing for another lap, but on board the traffic edge was towards the final sector. Nice and tidy. Maximising the track exit all the way to the line. That puts them in P7 with a 1:05.0. We've got the first 2 runs in of majority of the grid. Got Reyes on a hot lap here. Let's see what he can do. He's always normally towards the front of the grid, so this will be quite an interesting one. Let's see what he can do. Again, same as Desert Rat, using all the track, same as all the drivers I'd imagine, using all the track available to them on the entry and the exits. We've got a purple middle set there according to the graphics there, so this should put him within the top couple of positions at least, maybe even P1, let's see. First driver to break into the 103s, stamping down his authority nice and early. That's great to see there from Reyes. It's what we come to expect though, getting a couple of attempts gap and then just pushing on for the rest of the sessions. Got Frenzy on his second lap. Looks like he might have messed up his first lap, maybe invalidated on turn 1 or the final corner. Easily done now. Let's go forward to this middle sector. See how he does. Ooh, just went over track limit there, touch. That is not going to be a final lap, he's out of VRS, so I'd imagine if you're going to finish the lap he is. But he could be on higher fuel as well. Maybe testing his race setup for him there, but he does tend to start from the back areas of the grid, go on the alternate strategy, and then just push on forward. Let's have a look at Infamous. I think he failed out of his hot lap. We've got 11 drivers who have now placed the lap. Laurentior trying to press 0 on the mediums. Jenna P10. Not too many changes, just in case people are slotting in. That's what Nantius can do. Oh, he's invalidated his lap. So we'll have to wait and see for that one. His first race, last race with L2S, very competitive showing what he can do on the track, which is very key here. A little bit of hesitation, I would say, just after the apex of turn 1, getting back on that power, but he managed to keep the wheel spin down, so that was key to his lap. The end of the first DRS race. Clean traction as well, so that's very good out of there. What can see on Austria. Not using as much track as the others, just kicking the apex as well, but nevertheless very clean and tidy. Kept a bit of in-track limits on there, so it looks like he's on for a good lap here. Should put him within the top 8. He should be safe 100% like in this session, I'd imagine, of what we've seen last race. That puts him top 1:03.912. Let's go on board with Castro, but I will keep an eye on what time Slayer puts in as well. We're expecting him to be towards the mid-front middle area. 1:04, so tested lap time there from Slayer, aka Shinji there. On the soft side, that's really the only one going out on mediums, so I'm a bit confused by. I think you'd rather use the mediums in the next session really, for the top 10 shootout, but right on the track limit there. That put him in P7, 1:04.3. Between Infamous as well, putting the lap of 1:04.4, that puts him in P9. So we're just waiting on 3 drivers now, so we've got Yor, Royal Harvey and Frenzy post their first laps with 8 minutes remaining in this session. I think they're going to want to get a lap in while the traffic's starting to get a little bit quiet, just to make sure they don't get blocked on any laps. As we launch around, park up to that car's area to not hinder them. We're going on a lap, we're coming in, right, we're in pit. So we've got out at the moment, we've got the Slayer. Looks like he's on another push lap. Is he? Yep, his flashing light at the back is not going, so he's definitely on a hot lap here. And the same set of soft tyres as well, as a few of these guys are as well. Then continuous laps on these tyres, try and get the best lap they can. To make sure they are safe within that top 15, as that is the most important thing for this session. Nice and tidy from Shin Deep there, keeping it within the track limits. Final corner, maximising the track, as we've seen a lot of drivers doing. There's an improvement, but not enough to get into the top 10. 104.618. Out on hot laps to the bottom 3. We've got Yor and Royal Harvey on hot laps. Nice clean first sector there from Royal Harvey. Nice and tidy the whole way. Not any mistakes that I could see. Yeah, Harvey is rather some guys in this group. I'm definitely expecting to get him through into the net. Oh, he didn't wide. A little bit wide there, compromises entry. Into the next corner. It's not the best sector 2 time going into sector 3. He's lost a few camps. A little bit of front end wash as well on the FX and final corner, and that puts him in P3. So then a little mistake, because we've definitely seen him in P1 there. That's what Yor can do at the end of his lap here as well. 105.666, and Neil's tired. Okay, he's in the pit. That's all good. So we've got Frenzy, who's not set a lap time. F1 and Morton. Let's see what he can do actually. I think he's got a bit more time than that in him. The 108.2 at the moment, so he's 2.2 seconds off from the next car ahead. And he needs to find at least 2.6 seconds to get into the next. That's just equal Eskimo. He needs to find 3 seconds. He's currently 6 tenths off Jenner's first sector. Oh, and that is a spin there for F1 and Morton. So hopefully he's got enough fuel on. Try and cool down them tyres and push again on a lap. He's got Chapati putting a lap here to get out of the bottom 5. He's in P18 at the moment. Just missing out, just under 3 tenths away from getting through there. Let's see what the other drivers are doing. You've got Joy's on a cool down lap. Eskimo, right, let's go on board your King's Eskimo here. Let's see what he can do. He's got a few cars ahead, but isn't quite ideal. But we've got one getting out of the way, that is the Aston Martin of Chap Pappy as well. Someone who he's battling with to get out of this final section. Little bit cautious there from Eskimo, might not want to spin up the rear tyres. Dizzy, is it a lower? Let me just see what the full comment is for you. And I will get back to you on that one in one moment. Oh, Eskimo's just lost it on the right hander there, on the switch. That was not ideal for him there, however. He has got some wing damage to it. That is going to be cementing his place in the bottom 5, which is not what he wanted, but it might be okay. It's Nazareth, so what you're referring to there is if you're intending to come into the pit, you've got to stay in the white line at the whole time. If you're not intending to come into the pit, obviously you take normal racing line as you normally would. But if you're coming into the pit, stay within the white line. If you go over the white line, then you've got to stay out, unfortunately. F1 more, is he on a hot lap? Let's see, is he got flashing light on? He most certainly is, 1 minute 40 to go. So as it stands, we've got Frenzy, F1 Immortal, King Eskimo, Yor and Chapati all in the bottom 5. Frenzy, Eskimo and Yor all in the pit. Again, we've got 1 minute 12 to get a lap time in and keeping tyres cool. Looks like we've got Yor leaving the garage now. Is that better? Can you hear me a bit better now? So we've got friends who use the charging session as well, as quickly just adjusting me microphone level. So F1 Mortal is in P19, we've got Eskimo and Yor both on outlap. How long is left? Let's get rid of that yellow flag there when it wants making bothered. Oh, a little bit of traffic here, so we've got enough time for 18 seconds to go. Can he make it into the next session? Can he reach the light? Oh, he hasn't validated his next lap, has he? I think he might have. He has. He's invalidated his next lap. And that's my foot flag. Let's go on board with Yor here for the final shot at getting into Q2 here. A little bit wider, but hopefully it doesn't compromise him too much. He's got good traction, however, so he should be okay. Let's see how he does going into this next braking zone. Right on the limit. So if this gets him through, he needs to make it a good lap time here. So there's a few that could, well, if he does put a lap time in, actually, he will be safe if he gets out of that bottom 16. Well, the bottom 5, should I say. If he gets into the top 15. The person at risk at the moment is Dinner, and potentially Chappie is where oh, he's just invalidated, no way. Would it have been enough? We'll never know. That looks like that is all for qualifying session 1. So the bottom 5 is Frenzy, F1 Immortal, King Eskimo, Yor and Chapati. Is that any better? So on to the next session. I'm expecting a lot of people to bring out the medium tyres. I think everyone will actually do a lap on the mediums, see what they're like. And I think it would go from there. I don't believe we're going to see a load of soft runners. However, we will see what happens. Just wait for the game to decide its session's finished. As it does know everyone is finished, but Codemaster's doing good at a job coding the game. The ironic Codies. But we'll soon find out in this next session if we're due rain actually. Because we will see, for the race that is, as we will see people probably try and just go straight out on the softs. So Frenzy didn't set a lap, F1 Immortal, Eskimo, Yor and Chapati all eliminated from Q1, and let's move on to Q2. So if we're looking at, we've got a few people starting to select the medium, so we could be looking for a dry race. Has he just beat Desert Rat out of the pits? He has. Desert Rat was not the first person out of the pits. The first time this season we have got Jenna, the first one out on track, and he has selected the medium tyres. Yeah, it looks like everyone is starting to switch to the medium tyres. So it looks like it might be a dry race, but that start most certainly anyway, as most people wouldn't be switching. So let's go and watch the first Q2 lap from Jenna here, around this Austria circuit, Spielberg. And let's see what time he can put in. Nice cut again on the first corner. I'm seeing a lot of drivers taking that line, quite risky, but it is paying off for them, maximising the track as much as they can for the best lap time. Now I've got a little bit of wheel spin there, that was not ideal, however he has managed to hold it. Coming into the main bunch in the middle sector now, just a bunch of left and right long sweeping corners, all just flipped the curb there, just sent him off. It's not invalidating his lap time, so I suppose the game didn't say he cut the corner, did he? And Lando's invalidated. Lawrence Yor, let's go on board with him. So a good strong race, last race. Might have got caught out a little bit by the safety car. However, Jim's put in a lap of 1:08.9, but you know that's not 100% realistic for what he can do. Can Lawrence Yor keep it within the track limits? He most certainly can. Final corner on the throttle, nice and early. And this should be a test of lap 1:04.3. That was beaten immediately by Would You Rather. As we've seen, scientists put in a 1:04.8 as well. This is on a hot lap. But it's Nazareth, quickest person from Q1. also opting for the mediums. Nice and tidy, not many errors. Proved himself quite well early on in his career here in L2S. Maximising track, maximum turn and riding all the curbs that he possibly can. Reyes goes first, putting himself safe so far for 104.2. Just, oh! And it's Nazareth starting to go for a little drift into the pit lane. Unfortunate loss of the back end there. Neil on soft tyres. Alternate strategy, mixing things up, 103.9. You know, definitely put him safe, but will it keep him comfy? That's the big question. The Desert Rat, Casto and Royal Harvey. So the Alpha males come out together on track. Royal Harvey sliding the eye, just need Tyrese and Breivik all alone. Could that be what the Alpha males are doing? Maybe trying to use the time off one another. Try to just shave a few tenths off the lap time. It's not uncommon practice around here to see rides further improve that lap time and then medium, so 103.8. A great lap there from Royal Harvey. Let's see if we can change the audio settings, just turn it down a touch. That tape that's a little bit better, so you can just about hear me a touch more. As we see Royal Harvey get a little bit loose on the exit there. That was not ideal for his lap time. Oh yeah, he's just invalidated unfortunately there. Who's ahead of these two? We've got, looks like Casto is giving the toe to his teammate Desert Rat. Potentially, looks a little bit far for a toe actually. Oh, Casto's also joined Harvey in the Drift Club. The medium tyres don't seem like they just want to grip all perfectly there. There's that one corner it looks like they're just not offering optimal grip. So let's see if we can keep these final two corners clean and tidy. If he can, he should definitely have a competitive lap time. We're in the P6 as it stands. Desert Rat putting a 104.1, that puts in P3. He's currently showing up his teammate a little bit at the moment. Can Casto close that deficit towards his teammate? Quite a big gap, especially around such short track with so few corners as well. Not many places to find that time. Is Harvey going again? He is. He's invalidated. Let's have a look at it's Nazareth. Let's see what he can do on the medium tyre after his little spin into the pit. Oh, he lost the car again on that curb. If it's not the inch perfect lap, it looks like he's struggling on these mediums to touch. That should definitely put him safe on a 104 flat. I'm seeing more and more people starting to opt for that soft tyre now. Infamous out on the mediums. Casto coming in. Put the Slayer in the pit. Scientist on a lap. Let's see if there's flashing lights on. He most certainly is. On the soft tyre, he needs to find just over a tenth, and he'll be sitting in P10 in the top 10. That's the most important position for the grid. If you can get into the top 10, you've got a good chance of start. Well, you've got a perfect chance starting towards the front in the top half of the field. Set yourself up for a good race. However, strategy can play a big part, as the infamous had to move up to P8 now, so Castro is now on the bubble of being eliminated potentially. What can scientists do in the final corner? Picking up DRS on the run to the line. That puts him P9. That puts him safe at the moment, but there's not a big gap. Let's see what Jenna can do in the Alpine. Soft tyres again. See guys, if they finish their main laps on this tyre, they are committed to starting on it at the start of the race later on after Q3. Just missed out there by just under a tenth, but Lando is the driver that is in trouble here. As we see, we have got Royal Harvey. Sainz goes at the third attempt now. Second attempt, I can't remember. However, he is going for another attempt nevertheless. Let's see if he can make this lap stick and make these tyres stick as well. Then all the drivers seem to be cutting that corner and getting away with murder, it seems like there. He's getting away with it. Taking the shortest possible line in the second DRS zone, minimise the tyre scrub. Want to keep them tyre temps under control. A lot more tidy on the exit of that corner. Nicely through the S section as well in the middle sector. This is looking like it's going to be a strong lap time here from Harvey. Can he get himself into that top 10? I most certainly think he will. But where will he get? Will he be safe? P3. He's in the 103s. Great lap for Harvey. That has definitely put you safe. So we've got Lawrence, who's on a lap now on the soft tyres. Is he safe? Not entirely actually. He might need a couple of attempts. He's probably going to need a 104, a low 104.2. I think that'll be the safety margin that you're going to need to get through in this session. These guys are so close on lap times. He has went purple in sector 2. So that's a great way to say I'm staying in this qualifying session and advancing into Q3. But can he hold the final corner now? .104.1, I'd imagine he would be safe with that lap time there. So the bottom's 5 with 2 minutes 40 remaining. We've got Chappie in the pits. We've got Slayer. He's starting the lap now actually, so we'll have a look at his lap. We've got Jeanette, Casto and Lando all on out lap as well. Hoping to advance into Q3 with Scientist. Oh, Slayer pushing the absolute limits there. Overstepping the mark just a little bit. The difficulty is he's going to be on that soft tyre starting the race. Not the ideal strategy, but it can be done still with a good strategy around here. You never know, a safety car could happen. Nice and early, mess up the medium runners, but let's nice and tidy through there as well. So he's on for a good lap here, but can he get himself through? The Scientist is retired in the pits, I believe. So he's given up in his quali effort. It was slow in his initial run. Lando P7 on the medium tyre, a soft tyre should I say. Again in that 104.2 area, that looks like it's going to be the cut-off. It's gone boards with Gina for the final couple of corners in his Alpine. Backed off, he's going for another run I think. Most certainly is. 52 seconds remaining, so this is his final lap of this session now. Can he make it count? At the moment, Infamous is the one that's under pressure with 104.4. It's very tight actually for this session to get through. Slayer's moved up to P12 with 104.490. I don't believe it's going to be quite good enough. He's invalidated. It's unfortunate. It's gone board to Chappie. On the medium tyre, I've backed out. I believe that is our grid. Left Slayer is on a lap, and with that big music to Infamous's ears there, he is safe from being eliminated. So the bottom five, we've got Chappie, Jinner, Casto, Slayer, and Scientist. We've got a few who got through on the medium. So Infamous got through. Would You Rather, Desert Rat. It's Nazareth, Harvey, and Raz all through on that medium tyre. So they've got the advantage going into the race in a bit. And it should play into their advantage. I suppose why to take the speed limit down with them as well. Maybe he doesn't agree with the minimum speed in the pit lane, but I'd stamp his authority down through the FIA and say, look, I do not agree, it's too slow. I think that'd be Jeanette. Oh no, who's laughing? Is that's rain? Let's go on board if it's not this, how bad's it raining? Okay, so we could be looking at medium inters for Q3 maybe, so it's going to be a case of if you can get a lap in early on that soft tyre, rather than it's quicker, you're going to be safe. If you can't make that first lap stick potentially, you could be out of qualifying. Well, you're not going to be towards the front few places anyway. So wait for the last few seconds to count down, then we'll do a quick recap of that session. Once it actually loads, it takes ages to load as per well, unless I missed it, I'm not allowed to see it, but I think that's Inters. Let's have a look at the yeah. So, it's got to be a dry race, surely. Because if people were going on mediums, you wouldn't have done that otherwise. So, who's got the wettest dry setup? That's the biggest question right now. Who's going to be out on track first? Desert Rat lost that title just in Q2 being the first car, but I think, is he going to get out in front of this Aston Martin? No, he wasn't even first out. He beat him, the Haas. So Professor Zoo is the first one out on track in this session, followed by Royal Harvey. Look at the amount of spray it's being flicked up here. It's gone forward hard, but let's see how slippery it is. Very, very full throttle now. 5th gear. That took him a while to get into it there. This rain doesn't look like it's going to be letting up either. I've seen everyone coming out on track. Got Royal Harvey, Desert Rat, Professor Zoo in the first group, and then everyone else is kind of together out on track. As we see, Lando is just leaving the pits now. These guys go on to build some space here. Let's have a watch of Royal Harvey's lap then. Let's see how slippery this track really is tonight at Austria. Nice cut first corner, Harvey. Beautiful to see. It's been done all session. Offering a grip there on the curb, so there's enough confidence there to use them. Of course, you won't be seeing DRS enabled in this. Oh, Harvey spinning the rear up a little bit. But he should be okay. Might cost him half a tenth, maybe. A tenth. Trailing the brake a little bit, just using that for extra rotation. Staying well off that curve in the wet. And use the curve just to stabilise the car field now, just to help it rotate. Going into the final 2 corners now, this red front end could wash away on a few people. And that looks like a solid lap from Royal Harvey there. Beating Professor Zoo's time by 1.3 seconds. Desert Rat pretty much just copied Harvey's lap. So it's good opening laps there. Laurentier 111, Neil 111. All these times going to come in thick and fast. Let's see what Rails can do. Invalidated. Infamous 112 for. See what Lando can do here. Going towards the end of the lap. Looks like it's Nazareth, Reyes, all invalidated. I believe I've seen them spin a Mercedes as well on the map. So that would have been Woody Rather, so he's come back into the pits, get a fresh set of boots on that car and go for another lap. That's a 1:12.3 from Lando's. Was as it stands after the first runs, Royal Harvey is on pole position for the race. Professor Zoo's gone for it again, but just he's 6 tenths down. It's Nazareth is invalidated again, and so's Reyes. What is going on here? Top 2 from the previous session just don't want to get the lap in. Good entry into turn 1, but I believe you might have caught the curb a little bit too much there. Let up the rails, slid a little bit. But, oh, he ran deep. He's not liking these wetter conditions, is he? Lando's improved his lap time as well to 11.8, so the times are starting to come closer together now. Nazareth kept his lap valid, he has. Nicely through the final 2 corners there. 1:11.6, Neil 1:11.4. Set a new benchmark for everyone to go and chase. We see Reyes cross the line. Yeah, it didn't look like the tardiest for laps, to be honest, there from Reyes. He's definitely got more time there. Went a bit deep into this corner we're coming up to now. Let's see if we can hit this one on the apex. So just off it, take the wet racing line as such. Took a lot of curb there. Feathering throttle through. Full throttle in fourth into fifth. So he's on for a better lap time already compared to last lap. Let's hope it doesn't invalidate though, because he's done a few laps on these tyres now. So he won't be offering peak grip anymore. Once you take off that edge on that tyre, that's it. You start losing a couple of tenths of performance here and there. A yellow flag ahead, I believe that'll be Neil. So it is. Letting Reyes go by. Here we coming into the pits, I believe. Just under 5 minutes to go. Can Reyes put in a competitive, more competitive lap job? Right, okay. Well, it wasn't open for that competitive. He's just put a nice gap between himself and the rest of the field. So we've got Would You Rather on a lap. Let's have a nose. Okay, he's invalidated. Lando's got a valid lap for us. Half a turn down, sending it sideways. Just a touch slower than what he'd done before, so he's definitely got more pace there. But he's run out of ERS. Surely now. Got Neil on another lap, quarter of a tenth down on his personal best. So he needs to find the best part of 3 seconds now. Just to be near Reyes. Can he do it? Reyes is coming to the pit just ahead of Neil there. Oh, Neil's done at 11.2. Great lap. Royal Harvey on another lap. Got Desert Rat, who's currently sitting in P4. Long to go. Oh! Okay, maybe not. Lando coming to the pit. So what would you rather? See what he can do. As the Harvey's just backing out of that lap, you just see him go by there. Let's see what he can do now. Puts him P3 11.5, but that's quite a while off the top 2 drivers there in the 11.2 range. Let's see what Royal Harvey can do now on a new lap. So he's had a few issues coming out of the next corner. Can he keep the car planted enough to push? Very cautious. We've got Would You Rather getting out the way just ahead down the right hand side. Got It's Nazareth. Oh, is that a little bit of a lock up there from Harvey? Let's hope it's not cost him any time. He is sitting P4 at the moment, but it's not a secure P4. P3 to P6 comes by 1/10, so anything can happen yet. Invalidated surely, yeah. It's got to be the next lap as well. Wouldn't have been good enough either, 11.7. Alonso's had a double lock up into turn 2 as well. Got 1 minute left in the session to Lawrence. Oh god, he is pushing on, losing time and grip. That's not ideal. Would you rather stay in pit? So he's confident he can keep that position. I think Lando won't get another lap 100%. Neil might just get another lap where he is out on track. Good lap there from Lando, puts him up into P4. It's Infamous on a lap of about 2. Right, let's go on board with Infamous. He's currently in P10. Oh, he's not on a lap, he's not going to make it. Let's go on board with Red. He can't do it. Neil's on a lap. I don't think he knows that Reyes can't set a lap, love. Doesn't matter, that lap time would have gotten pole as well. It's Nazareth made the line, can he keep putting a good enough lap time to get on that front row of the grid? A big advantage around here. Well, he held it on the grass. It's best I could say there, but I think he's well off. Yeah, he's over 10th off, to give it a struggle. Let's go back to Lancia now at the end of his lap. He had a few difficulties on the previous, no, 1:13.8. Royal Harvey slid down the order rather quickly. He's not going to do it either. But Reyes can. Reyes can, and he will with a 1 minute 10.9. Yet again, putting a few attempts between himself and his rivals. There's certainly a good lap there from Reyes. So our top 10 is Reyes, Neil, it's Nazareth, Laurentio, Desert Rat, Lando, Would You Rather, Royal Harvey, Professor Zoo, and at the back of the top 10 we've got Infamous, who looks like he struggled to get a lap and might have had a bit of traffic as well, which definitely didn't help him, but he'll definitely be looking forwards in this race. I doubt he'd be looking in his nose too much. Nine people within 8 attempts. It's a great effort from everyone there. I think Infamous definitely had a few troubles because he's a little bit off the pace compared to where he would be normally. So he's going to be definitely looking to get back up there, maybe getting a few positions off the line and get back up to where you normally expect himself to be, probably in top 7, top 6, and challenging them front guys for them top positions, as it's super close in this tier this season. So as I thought, it definitely is a dry race. So then people on mediums will have an advantage. You might be able to do a one stop. The people on softs, they should still be able to do the same one stop as well, but I think the medium runners will have the advantage over the course of the whole race entire, where that could be the deciding factor. We could have safety cars as a deciding factor. Rain, I don't think we'll get rain in qualifying, but look what happened there. We got some rain. Let's see what happens. We've got 21 seconds till we get going on the formation lap, and I will be back just at the end of the formation lap. that was quite interesting. The one stop looks like it. The one stop looks like it favours the soft tyres back from 2 stops from the mediums, which is quite interesting. So the soft runners outside the top 10, we've got Scientist and Chapati. Everyone else on mediums outside the top 10. So starting from 10th going upwards for the tyre selection, we've got Infamous mediums, Professor Zoe softs, Harvey mediums, same with Would You Rather, Lando softs, Desert Rat mediums, Launchior softs, It's Nazareth mediums, DRS Neil, and finally up to pole position with Reyes on the medium tyre. So I was just waiting for the cars to form from the grid. We will see what's going to happen into turn 1, as I believe it could be a very close one, especially if that drag up to the second braking zone at the end of sector 1 into sector 2. As everyone is just lined up on the grid now, so we're just going to be waiting for them red lights to come on, and then we can get racing. And away we go, the 5 red lights are out. It looks like Neil's got the jump on Reyes. It's Nazareth has also got the jump on Reyes. What an awful start from the McLaren driver there. Driver leading the championship. He has been jumped at the start there. As it's all clean action behind from looking at it. Neil's having to defend hard amidst Nazareth. Can he hold the position? Certainly can. Reyes has lost out on another position as well. We've got a few changing positions towards the back there as well. Reyes has lost 3 positions, same as Professor Zoe. Slayer's up 2, Infamous up 1. It looks like the front few positions are kind of stable. We've got Desert Rat defending from Lando, who is on the quicker tyre. Can Lando hold it round the outside? He'll get the inside into the next corner. Desert Rat is hammering at ARS, so is Lando. Lando's got the inside over the next 2 corners. He's going to hold it around the outside. Great racing from these lads, half a lap side by side. He's going to win the drag down to turn 1. We've got Royal Harvey. Oh, Would You Rather's making it 3 wide. He's got the jump on the pair of them, I think. Oh, I think that was some contact there. I believe it was. It's gone board with Infamous in this battle here. Lando's going to make the move on Harvey on that softer tyre, and he's lost out. That's not ideal for him. The Scientist trying to make moves on Infamous, trying to make use of them soft tyres early on. But he couldn't quite make it work for them. We've got Professor Zoo and Casto battling just behind as well. Let's see what those two are getting up to. It's the pit stop, lap 17. And the latest points to move on to their mediums for the soft tyre guys. It looks like a gap has been made now at the front. Let's go towards the front. The DRS is enabled. Launchior's letting Reyes go by from looking at it. The good tyres could slightly be going off as it stands now. We've got an issue for Slayer. Went for a little drift into the dirt. Would You Rather has caught the bunch, but Mercedes, P18, P19. That's not quite acceptable, is it? Going through the grid, let's see who's currently holding good position. There's quite a few drivers have moved up. Obviously, what Would You Rather who's lost a big chunk, same with Slayer, but everyone is very close to the drivers that they started with actually on control. That was Jeanette. He's not out of the race, but he's going to have to make a pit stop. Would you rather? It's looking like he wants to make a move here on his teammate. But they've got both DRS. Waiting for the next straight. F1 Immortal's gone a little bit wide as well into the first corner. Jenner's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Almost a Mercedes repeat there from Hamilton Rosberg, but nicely held, boys. Right, it's a safe there for position. So everyone's looking fairly stable in position as it stands, apart from this. Jinxed it a little bit. Oh, infamous! Nice 360. You might have hit the wall on. Let's go back on board with Royal RV, who's in a podium position, well, battle on the medium tyre, same as Reyes. Laurentio ahead is on that medium tyre. The infamous is coming to the pits. Looks like he needs a new front wing, unfortunately for him. But it might work out for him. I think Laurentio's slightly slow in these two up here. As Harvey is quite literally checking out the gearbox of Reyes. Oh, what a double! Wow! What a move from Laurentio. Is he out? He's out, he's dead. He's been Harvey'd into the wall. And that brings out the safety car. Right. So, great move off Reyes. Not too sure what happened on the exit. I mean, Laurentio's... No, Lazarus has Spinella'd it. Everyone who was on them soft tyres are getting rid of them, unless your name is Neil. And he's keeping them soft tyres on. Has he made a mistake here? Reyes behind, better tyre scientists, jumped onto the hards. It's going to be going all over the place now. It will be Castos on the hards as well. What a crazy first 5 laps. Battle all up and down the grid there. So Slayer's towards the back. Not been lapped yet, so that's good. So he can definitely catch the pack back up. Got Jenner, fresh mediums as well. Infamous, fresh mediums. It's Nazareth has opted for the fresh soft tyre. Chapati as well, who's on the mediums. Got Caston on the hard tyre, as I said slightly earlier. If you can hit him to the end, under 30 laps, it'll be tight, but it should be doable. Professor Zero on that soft tyre. Lando Bot on the mediums. And Scientist is the first runner to have pitted. So essentially right now he's got track position on Neil. Under racing conditions anyway. So if he can keep himself at the head of that pack, now he should stand a good chance towards the end of this race. So just ahead of him. Ooh. But Jenner went for a little bit of a Spinella. So at the front we've got Neil, Reyes. Jenner's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Harvey, Desert Rat, Chappie, Would You Rather, King's Eskimo, Frenzy, Yor and F1 Immortal. So would you rather be slightly further up the grid. However, after that tangle, I'm not too sure what happened actually. He could have lost traction. It might not be a tangle, but he's done well to get himself back up. Unlucky for Harvey battling Reyes and Lancior, but the safety car is in this lap, and Ginner is going to have to put his foot down a bit. See what tyres he went on to. The hard tyre. So he's definitely going to have to go very, very hard there. So let's go towards the front group. Neil's already backing up the pack. The question is, when is he going to launch? Oh, he's gone. That's early. 7/10 gap though, 8/10 gap. He's got a great restart there. Just under 9/10 to be crossed the line, and he's unchallenged. Because it got penalties being handed out all over the place. Eskimos lost out on a position to Frenzy. Frenzy did abuse that ERS a little bit. Let's go a bit further back now. Let's see what's going on here. F1 and more Orlando side by side on the exit of turn 2. But Professor Zoo is definitely interested. Is he going to make the double move here? Yes, great move. His F1 Immortal got damage, in fact. He's dropping no damage. Okay. Desert Rat, well, okay, there's a few time penalties coming in here. Let's see what's going on. Desert Rat, Chappie, Chapati, and Ginner all got time penalties. Ginner's just added a 3-second time penalty to that list, so he wasn't satisfied with just 5. He wanted the extra. Let's go on board this battle here between Scientist, Professor Zoo, Lando, and Cassie just looking in behind. Let's go on board to Lando. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, Professor Zoo managed to get the run there. He managed to get the gap. Can Lando make it work now? He certainly has done on the brakes, on the better medium tyre. He's managed to get his way through. At the front we have got Desert Rat, Spinella it. That was unfortunate. Right, DRS now been enabled. Let's jump onto this front battle. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's go on board with Harvey. Can they close up to Neil at all? You know Neil's on that soft tyre, however, all rails can go defensive. Rails running him out of room there a little bit, just about to step the bump. I think Rails knows he's vulnerable here. Rails brave on the brakes. Harvey wanted that switchback move, but Harvey locked it and chucked away the key there, so he got lucky. Okay, so let's have a little bit of a look further back through the grid. Who's close out on track at the moment? We've got Lando and Yor. Casto 3-second time penalty. Wants to join his teammate in the penalty game, but Lando's superior traction is just shown there on Yor, taking the inside line into turn 1 and making it stick ahead his teammate Atkins Eskimo. I think that's the first team orders I've ever seen. That was definitely like team orders from Alpha F1 Immortal. Spun it. And Harvey's made the move for P1. Go up. Ooh, what's going on there? Renzi and Chappie. Renzi just dipping the brake a little bit, just backing out. So let's go on board with Reyes here. can we see a gap being broken by Royal Arby at the front? You'd think on the more favourable tyre, as we see it's Lazarus going for a spin in the middle of sector 2. We've got Casto going for another spin in sector 2. As we see that, Rayard, keep it pointing in the right direction. Keep it on the black stuff. Let's go on board with Neil. Can he get the traction down? Let's look back from Royal RV here. Neil has made the move, but Harvey's got a beautiful switchback. Great move, Harvey. Yeah, that's what he wanted to do to Reyes, but, well, that didn't happen, did it? Great move. Calm with Chappie at the moment. Let's go have a little look at see what Lando's doing. He's in DRS range of Professor Zoom. Is he going to think about the move? Oh, massive closing speed there. Is at the front. We are going to see a change of position again. Royal RV and Neil swapping positions. Is Lando going to send it and lick the stamp? We definitely licked the curb, I'll tell you that much. Chappie's spun, lost his front wing. That's not ideal. Lando's all over the back of Professor Zuriak. As the front three keep trading positions, there will no more what's going on when Neil hits and gets rid of them soft tyres. I'd imagine everyone be on a one stop who didn't hit anyway now. All we've got some just Chappie going a little bit slow with that broken front wing. Doesn't like much is going to happen there. We've got a battle towards the back between Jinnet and Slayer. So there's not massively close gaps apart from at the front, so I think that is where we are going to go. Just for the time being, Reyes saving the ERS, Neil using a bit more, Reyes, Harvey saving some receipt F1 and what was left of session. It's clearly not happy with what's going on in this race. Lando looks like he's made the move on Frenzy. What's the gap ahead? So what tyre are all these guys on in fact? Scientist just behind is on the hard tyre. Chapati's got a 3-second time penalty. That will go into his race time at the end of the race. So we're going to see Lando potentially send it here. Let's stay on board with Frenzy. Let's stay in contact. Frenzy's in trouble. Is he dead? Is he alive? He's definitely alive. He's got no front wings on. Infamous is eyeing up Desert right here. Trying to set himself up for a good run out of here now. Get the power down and go for it. Looks like the move could be happening ahead actually. Desert Rat and Desert Rat on the outside looking for the switchback. Just a little bit of contact there, front right to rear left, but nothing major. And good racing. Let's have a look, see what's, the Desert, so I'll stay on board the leads actually. This could be a good battle for a few laps to come yet. Obviously Reyes is on the timing screen at the left there, getting very close to Neil. I think it's now or never. Infamous has made his mind up. And he sent it. Great move. Desert Rat behind, looks like he's low on deployment. He is definitely recovering there in the straight. Oh, he's two moves and two corners. He's not making that corner now. 3 wides did he come back on now? There's a little bit of argy-bargy between them two there. 3 wide, it's never going to work, but he kept it tidy. Yours lost 2 positions and 2 corners. That was not Neil. Neil, do you have damage? I know you can't see anyway, but he definitely got damage. Into the pits he comes. Desert Rat. Oh, he's got to do a whole lap. No. But with Neil spinning it, potentially, that's left Reyes and Harvey at the front. Chappie's left the session as well, but Infamous made that look quite easy there, and Scientists stretching them tyres to the end of the race. So, who can we go on board with? We've got Neon, he's nowhere near anyone. Desert Rat, he's got no front wing. Let's go on board with Frenzy. The Haas boys could be getting those leads from the real life ones anyway. P4, P5, Haas, that higher. Great racing from this duo lad. Currently the best performers in this race as a team. Could we see team orders swap these 2 round? I wouldn't be surprised, you know. Professor Zoo might run a quicker tyre, but they are starting to die off a little bit now. Frenzy's on the quicker, more durable medium tyre, but he has done 6 laps more. So let's see what's going to happen. Desert Rat, he's got a time penalty, 5 seconds. Slayer 5 second speed in this pit lane. This pit lane seems to be catching lots of drivers out tonight, as Picasso pumping the fastest lap of 106.2, trying to keep himself in the race here. If there's a safety car, he's most certainly still in it. Because they're not getting too close. Have a look at Chapati and it's Nazareth. What's going on here? It's Nazareth is on the the softs. That's the Zoo's pitting. Reyes has got a time penalty, that's massive for the race. That's absolutely massive. Harvey's now got a 4.5 second gap lead essentially. Can he hold it? Neil with the fastest lap of the race, 106.1. He's on the medium tyres, so he might actually be able to go to the end here. Oh, that was a bit deep there, affected his run coming out. It's not quite ideal for what he wanted. As it stands, some of these front runners could change the softs in about 8 laps time. Do you want the quickest tyre by the end? Infamous could go longer, have better tyres. He could risk going to the end. Scientist, I'd imagine, definitely will. What's their gap to the leaders? It's doable. They can keep themselves in the race, most certainly, yeah. Got Your up in P7. Guys behind starting to close in a touch. It's Nazareth, Chapati and Professor Zoo on them fresh medium tyres, all starting to hone in on this Mercedes driver. Will, it's not your belt to hold on. Let's stay with him for just a lap or two. Let's see what happens. As we see Reyes really starting to put pressure. Oh, Harvey's coming to the pits. Right, okay, Harvey's triggering the pit stops now at the front. Reyes needs to put the lap of his life in now to stay in it. He's activating them soft tyres. He's going for it. That was a bit late from your... I don't think that's going to be quite allowed. That was extremely late. There's Harvey come out. Just ahead of scientists. Let's watch that delta. So what's happening to Jenna? Looks like he went for a little bit of a spin there. The up front wing at least? Might do. The yours come out the pits, he's in P12. He should go to the end now, mediums. Sesson Zoo is now all over the back of it, Nazareth. Woodywell was pitted, but he has got a time penalty of 3 seconds. Reyes is carrying on. It's Nazareth is coming into the pits, it looks like. That promotes everyone up one position who's in the pit lane delta limit. And Chapati is just behind Woody Rather. No, he's not going to send it from that far back. Woody Rather's on the soft tyre, so he's just going to pull away there. Royal Harvey on that soft tyre, he's definitely closing up on Reyes. Reyes has to do a lot more work now to try and get 2 wins in a row this season, get off to the perfect start, but it seems like it's going to be a struggle. Harvey's within the DRS now as well of Infamous, as we see Frenzy coming into the pits, getting rid of them old medium tyres, opt into the soft tyre. They will easily go to the end now. I think Harvey's going to look at making the move here. Oh, great traction. Beautiful traction. Perfect traction from Royal Harvey. Managed to out-drag Infamous there, coming out of that corner, using DRS as well. I think these guys are going to be ahead, definitely of Reyes now. Is he going to be pitting? I don't know. He has pitted. So let's go on board with Lando Bott here. So he is currently behind Yor. He's on slightly older mediums. Infamous gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Harvey puts in the fastest lap of the race. Where does Reyes come out in relation to these guys? Behind Scientist, behind Professor Zoo. This has not worked out. Reyes has got a lot of work to do now, but he's going to make sharp work of the slower car on the slower tired car. So he's got Infamous ahead, and he needs to close up quickly to Royal Harvey. He's got a monster of a lead. And Infamous is in the pits. So let's see what's going on slightly behind. Oh, this is a nice battle actually for P9. It's Nazareth, Yor and Lando bots. If Mr. just come out ahead of this battle, he might lose a position here. A little bit of contact, but it was well held. It's Nazareth looks like he's well too far back to even consider a move. Lando's on the inside, great move there, looking back from it, Nazareth. Oh, Yor got a little bit squiggly on the exit, but it's all good. Infamous, well, a lot of people are going to be on fresh tyres now, so what can they do? Would you rather versus Professor Zoo? You're sticking with Reyes. I think Would You Rather needs to make this move stick, like, quite quickly. He's on the quicker tyre. Slide it up the inside, and away he goes. But he needs to build up 3 seconds. He's got 10 laps, it's half second, well, it's less than half second a lap. He needs to pull out. So he should be able to do that quite comfortably with that tyre set. We've got a Spinella towards the final sap there. Because that wasn't that. It's Nazareth and Infamous are having a nice little battle here. Both on fresh softs, Infamous is 3 laps younger. Let's see how this is going to play out. Not quite close enough to make the move there, but he's set himself up for the run up into the next corner. Not making the move there. Oh, Infamous went deep. That was a mistake from Infamous. We've both got DRS because of Slayer ahead. Infamous has managed to hold the place. He's looking a little bit under pressure though, Infamous, must say. Go ahead slightly to the Red Bull boys. Let's see what's going down here between DRS Neil and Scientist. Scientist looks like he's going to go to the end on them hard tyres. Neil on them mediums. He's definitely going to the end. I think everyone's going to the end now. So let's see what happens here. Will Neil just fly by? Yeah, Scientist moves over. He acknowledges his teammates faster. And away they go. Back to... Oh, let's go... Okay, that was just pit stop. It's Nazareth has got the exit now compared to Infamous. Infamous is a little bit defenceless without the DRS. If he can stick within 1 second on, he's got a chance of getting him back. That was a great run from Infamous. He's on board with him. Around the outside, through there. It was a good attempt to almost come off them. Had to back off a little bit, got too close. Might have cost him that actually. Nazareth went a little bit wide as if this holding back, he knows where the better overtaking spot is. Now let's see if he can make this move stick. He just needs to send it. it's Nazareth now got the DRS again. Infamous my oldest. He has. Okay, he's held it for this lap. Meanwhile, Reyes has been busy closing down the gap to Royal RV. It's down to just under 4 seconds now. It's not enough. He needs to be lapping a lot quicker now because I think he's settling for P2 because that gap just looks far too big to do much with. Nazareth looks too far back as well from Infamous. The Desert Rat chooses to take another penalty. Unfortunate for him. Let's move on to the Red Bull boys as they're quite close together with Frenzy. All 3 tyres are in play here on these 3 cars. And again, looks like the holding station here. Quite respectfully. Yep, closest battle. Oh, Scientist has just lost it. That's dropped him out of that battle's going to drop him behind Infamous, I'd imagine. And it's Nazareth. Will he be able to get him in fact? The Scientist had to back off a lot, his tyres are boiling. That's allowed Slayer to sneak through. Try and unlap himself. Up the inside, it's Nazareth goes. Will Scientist be able to get the run though on the way back, potentially? The Scientist not get DRS? He's not using it if he did. Slayer! Hopefully he avoided contact with the wall. So let's go slightly further forward. We've got Frenzy and Neil. There's an error. That's a rare one. We'll drop down to P4. Would you rather's ahead of Professor Zoo now for the battle for P2, but would you rather, I believe he's got 3 seconds. I know how to work this game, it's better. 6 seconds. So Reyes needs to get within 3 seconds of would you rather, and he'll take P3. So it's all starting to spice up a little bit now. What about behind Frenzy and Neil? Neil. Taking some drifting lessons. Frenzy's taking the inside line, but Neil won't take that lightly. Around the outside, he'll try hold it. And hold it he has. This will go all the way to the line, this battle now, I feel. But Reyes is making error after error after error here from looking at it. From looking at it anyway. There's the yellow flags where he was, not sure he's done anything now. Can Frenzy attempt the move again? So it's going to help Neil. Desert Rat coming out of the pits. That's going to protect Neil for one more lap. So let's have a little bit look further back then. We've got Casto with your. We're seeing we ghosted temporarily. With Royal Harvey just behind the race leader. Haven't seen too much of him in the second half of the race. Very consistent. Very neat driving. Let's take the TV view here. Can these guys keep battling but not get in the way? Infamous 3-second time penalty for apparent corner cutting. I see you'll get overtaken by Custom. Desert Rat has now got a time penalty. Oh, Professor Zoo and Would You Rather. Let's go on board here because we're going to see another change of position potentially. No. But as it stands, Reyes is now in P3. There's not much that Would You Rather might be able to do here. Old softs versus old mediums as well, but they'll be fresher. Most certainly, we'll check up on that in a lap or so time. We've got Frenzy and Neil, similar ERS, but Frenzy is low on fuel. It's not looking good this for Frenzy. He might have to back all the way off here. Reyes has got another time penalty. That is crucial for the race. So right now Reyes needs to pass Would You Rather. It's not just that. Remember that man Neil who spun earlier on? Well, he's back in the race now. Oh, he's back in it. He's back in it that much. He's currently net P3. We're on board with him here. If these two can just help each other out, don't battle too much. I know it's easier said than done, but if you can just help each other out just a little bit, help maybe the guys ahead back a little bit as well, but that will help massively. But both of these guys are going to jump Reyes and Would You Rather. Where did Frenzy start actually? Started right back if I remember right. Can't remember how to use this game. 14 positions. Wow. What a race Frenzy's had. We're going to see a late move here. I think the gaps are too big. But does Frenzy know about Reyes' time penalty? Oh, they both went deep. One last chance. Can he make it? This could be the last position change of the night. And Frenzy is not going to risk it. Wow, what a race we've had there. We've had it all. But Will Harvey is going to come across the line and take a win for this season at Austria. What's going on behind? So, Professor Zoo P2, Would You Rather and Reyes provisionally P3 and 4, Neil P3. Oh, Frenzy just missed out. He managed to pull a gap. So Would You Rather P4, Reyes P5, Frenzy P6. It's Nazareth, got Infamous, on time penalties of course, actually yes, that's correct. Infamous P8. Scientist P9 making them hard last very well. Lando P10 as it stands. Is there any penalties which could push him back? Not a chance. Yours behind Casto, but Casto's got a penalty. So yours going to be in P12. Yours in P11, Casto P12. And we'll go through the rest of the finishing order in a moment. Frenzy getting driver of the day as well. Great drive there from the back of the grid from Frenzy. Oh, Reyes wasn't too happy with that race, I don't think, leaving the session immediately, but bad day in the office. Sure, he can bounce back next week as we see Royal Harvey collect that trophy. But enough of that. Let's see where everyone else finished. So Casto P12, Eskimo lapped P13, Desert Rat 14th, The Slayer 15th, Japati 16th, I believe Chappie retired from session, but he carried on going on track for some reason. And the D&S, we've got Jinner, F1 Immortal, and Lauren Tior. So that is all from me tonight, guys, and I will be seeing you again next week, where we carry on the action, and hopefully it'll be a cracker just like this one. See you guys.